Sam Howell.
So when you watched the film yesterday, what did you like a lot that you saw that you did, and what do you see that maybe you really need to make a point of emphasis to fix?
Yeah, I thought late in the game we did some really good things on offense. Those two 90-yard plus drives, I thought those were really good. It was good for me as a young player to get that experience in the fourth quarter in a close game and be able to take the team down the field in those two drives.
Those two balls, the one that Deami caught and the one that Bo caught, how much does it help your confidence knowing that if you just give them a chance to make a catch, that the guys like that can make a catch?
Yeah, and I've seen them do that ever since I got here. I have all the confidence in the world in all those guys. They've been making crazy plays like that ever since I stepped in the room here. So I have all the confidence in the world. I mean, what everyone saw on Saturday, I've seen that ever since I got here.
You ready for your first game under the lights?
Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm really excited. It should be a great atmosphere here, so it'll be awesome.
How do you think having that first win out the way for touchdowns that you took, how do you think that will either make things easier or make things tougher for you going forward?
I would just say having a game under my belt. You kind of don't really know what to expect going into your first game, because you've never really taken a college hit. So now going into game two, I kind of know a little bit more about what college football is like. So I would say that's probably the biggest part.
Do you feel more confident now that Mac has sort of publicly taken the training wheels off after the first game?
I mean, they've told me they have all the confidence in me. So, just them saying that has given me the confidence.
All the talk about turning you loose and, in the first half they kind of eased you into it and everything. What exactly does that mean? What did they do different? What did you guys get to do differently in the second half than you did earlier in the game?
In the second half they caught a little more passing concepts, let them throw the ball down the field. I mean, part of it is just our run game was so good. Our offensive line did a great job the whole game, and our three backs ran the ball as hard as I've ever seen. So, honestly, we really didn't even need to throw the ball down the field. We could have ran it down the field. So,
after the first 90-plus yard drive, was there confidence when you got the ball back that deep again that, hey, we just did it, let's just go do this thing again?
Yeah, it definitely was. I mean, I told the guys, and we just did the same thing when you go down there and win the game with this drive, so that's what we did.
Sam, Coach Longo said yesterday that one of the reasons he coaches from the sidelines during the games is because of the value he puts on having communication with the starting quarterback and whatnot. I mean, what is it like having him down there? Do you prefer having him down there? Does it make it easier for you?
Yeah, I would say it definitely helps. I mean, you can come right off the sideline, have a face-to-face conversation with him. You can both talk about what you saw on the field, so I would say it definitely helps.
What's his style like? Is he a yeller, or is he ever is he a guy that's going to get in your face and yell at you, or is he more?
I mean, if you do something stupid, he'll definitely show a little emotion. But, he's actually pretty calm. He's more of like a teacher than a big yell guy. He just wants you to make sure you fix whatever went wrong.
Sorry, Sam, when you watched the film with Coach Longo, what did he say to you about the throw that you somehow got through one defender and maybe could have been picked off? What did he say about that one?
Yeah, he hopes I probably wouldn't make that throw again. Which, looking at it on film, I probably wouldn't make it again either. But,
Watching the film, what did you think of all those hits that you took, and were you surprised that you got out from some of them?
Yeah, watching the film, I definitely need to be smarter about the hits I'm taking. I definitely need to get myself down in different situations. Sometimes it's okay to fight for the extra yard, but definitely watching that game, I definitely should not have taken as many hits as I did.
Along the same lines, what areas do you think you need to improve on? Things you saw on tape you could do better moving forward?
I would say just ball security. I think I put a couple balls on the ground on Saturday. Just staying in the pocket and keeping two hands on the football. And sometimes staying at the top of my drop. There were sometimes I was moving around a little bit when I didn't need to. Because the O-line was doing a great job. They were giving me time. There was sometimes I just needed to stay in the pocket and look downfield.
After you fumbled the football, you came back and led two drives down the field to score. Was that something? Did Longo say something to you? Is that something that you handled on your own? What went through kind of after that fumble, leading the two drives down the field in your head?
Yeah, I mean, our motto of the offense is don't blink. No matter if something good happens or something bad happens, it's all about the next play. Longo's preached that ever since he got here. So, I got to the sideline, it was all about the next play, and we were just confident in ourselves.
Going back to taking the hits, in high school, you kind of ran pretty much where you want to run. You ran over guys a lot, and you took a lot of hits, and it wasn't the same thing, obviously, in college. How much of an adjustment is it to now have to learn to kind of pull back and when to go down when your instincts told you before, just keep going?
Yeah, it definitely is an adjustment. I never slid one time in high school. Because in high school, I could break plenty of tackles, but it's obviously different at this level. So that's something we got to work and practice. It's definitely an adjustment.
Did Mac tell you, or your offense coordinator tell you about the hits and, you know, how to take less hits or anything?
Yeah, we've definitely looked at all of them in film and talked about how some of them could have been, how I could have protected myself. And we've looked at film of other quarterbacks sliding and protecting themselves too. So that's helped.
What's something Coach Longo's been working with you on before you go into Miami, keying in on the defense that they're going to throw at you?
A lot we've been working on is knowing when they're blitzing. They bring a lot of pressure in that defense, so we've been looking at a lot of their blitzes, things like that, and also just staying calm in the pocket. In the first game, I moved around a little too much, like I said, so just staying calm back there.
In terms of the blitzes that they're going to throw at you, are they pretty unique to other teams that you've looked at this level?
Yeah, but at this level, I've only really looked at one team,
Yeah.
which is South Carolina. So it's a lot different than what South Carolina did. Manny Diaz does a really good job over there. They have some really good players, so we got to be prepared for it.
As a guy who I'm sure envisioned success and coming in and playing well, what was it like to actually have it happen Saturday?
It was awesome. It was a great feeling in the locker room. Just on the field after the game, it was an awesome feeling. Just knowing how hard these guys have worked. It's just a great feeling.
What's the feeling like just going to class today and around campus and the excitement?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of excitement. People are really excited about the game on Saturday, but they're a lot more excited about Miami coming here this weekend, an 8 o'clock game, so it'll be a lot of fun.
Thanks, Sam. Indeed, Sam, you'll be across from all company.